it's Filo. Welcome to my January reading journal video. I started this year with the death of Ivan Ilych and the Kreutzer Sonata by Tolstoy. Starting with the death of Ivan Ilych, which is really short, Tolstoy shows us death from the point of view of Ivan Ilych himself and the impact it has on him, physically, mentally, morally, and also how it's perceived by society, his family, and his servants. It's a beautiful portrait of society and a reminder of our own mortality. It raises a deep questioning in the reader. What are we making of our lives so that we are in peace when we leave it? He was absolutely terrified by death, and in his work he reminds us that death is unavoidable, but will we be strong enough to accept it and face it with dignity and make the most of our lives while we can? This book is really a great starting point to read Tolstoy because it's really short, but it has everything that Tolstoy promises his reader in each book. He tackles a very wide range of deep themes like life or death. He also critiques society and talks about family. As always, one of the main protagonists is always more or less himself, and he forces the reader to question himself. On the other hand, the Kreutzer Sonata is like Tolstoy's answer to his own questions in the death of Ivan Ilych. But here, to me, it reads more like an essay, where the plot feels more like a mere pretext. His answer is very religious, but in such a strange way. So it's still very interesting to know what he had in mind and how he perceived God's message, but it's really strange, and I feel like if he would be alive now, his mind would just explode. Then I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It's magical realism, very atmospheric, not so much character-driven or plot-driven, but I didn't care, honestly. It's about two magicians preparing their whole life for a challenge, except they don't really know what it's about, and neither do you. It makes you feel surrounded by magic and feel part of the story. I really felt like a spectator of the circus, and I was totally transported. Her writing is immaculate, and she plays with all your senses. You can see magic before your eyes, but you can also smell magic, taste magic, hear magic. It's really stunning. It's also perfect for someone in a reading slump because the chapters are really short and it's very well paced, with new tense added frequently to the circus. I also enjoyed the found family trope and the two timelines colliding, one from inside the circus and the other one with Bailey coming from outside of the circus. And obviously the impact the circus has for its admirers. It's beautiful. Lastly, I read The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. Here we follow January when she is growing up and discovering doors to other worlds. So the concept is kind of similar to Narnia. I read it with a smile on my face all the time during the first 100 pages, I think. And I enjoyed her humor, how she plays with words and even letters. And then the tone changes and gets more serious as January is growing up, which is fine but unexpected. What I enjoyed the most were the reference to myths, books, and other stories, with even some tales here and there. That was really nice. Each world raises its own questions about ours and our way of seeing it and living in it and interacting with each other. I also loved the character development, and the romance is so cute. Because of how she writes and the found family trope, it would have been awesome as a YA, but it's written for adults. And I gave it 4 stars because of that. I mean, I really enjoyed it a lot. And I want to read more from her, but I just wish she decided more between adult and YA, because I think it's a shame that this book isn't YA, because it would have been absolutely perfect. And that's it for today. Here is a little flip through of my reading journal for the month of January. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon. In the meantime, enjoy reading!